Can you share a little bit about what Feldenkrais is as
Yeah,
well, please? I'd really love. I think everyone would find that interesting.
yeah, that's a loaded question, but I can.
Try your
Um,
best, you know.
no, I just wrote a piece about it. So if I was to say really simply, it's about teaching us how to relearn again. So people think it's about movement, and it is. You use movement as the vehicle, but it's actually about listening to the internal firings of your sensory motor nervous system to course correct and notice when you hold your breath, when the tension, when your eyes lock in a certain position, when does your tongue get stuck on the roof of your mouth? Are you always on one side of your pelvis? Are you always turning in one direction? The founder, Moshé, he's long passed. Again, this is so interesting to me because he, like Peter Levine, they were not into psychology or psychotherapy. They were into body work and things that were more mechanical. And so Feldenkrais was a mechanical engineer. He was an electric engineer. He worked on like electrical patents and submarines and all these things. And he was also a judo master. He also was studying baby development because his wife was a pediatrician, like all these things, pediatrician. And he injured himself, his knees, oddly, playing soccer, dislocated his knee joint. That in that time, there was no orthopedic surgery to fix that stuff to the degree that today we could. And so he retaught himself how to walk by laying in bed and feeling firings and mechanical counterbalancing movements, really different. The key word, Ryan, is differentiation, really differentiating all these movements. And so to come back to the simplicity of Feldenkrais, it uses movement, awareness of movement to improve function. It can improve neurology. It can recover stroke, back pain, our ability to move easier, athletics. One of my best friends is like one of the highest sports performance coaches with alpine downhill skiing, and he blends Feldenkrais in, and he basically the top skier in the world is because of him, right? The skier is good too, but this guy has been getting Feldenkraisian principles packed into his training for the last 6 years. Marco Odermatt, he's from Switzerland. So this is where I get excited. It's like, here you have high performance, stroke, where a person can't talk or walk. When a method, quote unquote, can work at that vast spectrum, that shows to me it's like not only genius, but it's like a natural law of human learning. So there's this thinking in my world that, yeah, Feldenkrais was like Einstein in some ways, because he really understood not just, okay, we got to think about this, but we're also looking at all these deep places. So when you understand the depth, you then see a lot of these quote unquote somatic movements that people teach to just get the pelvis moving, for example, and the hips glidey. That's great. But it isn't about movement. It's about how you sense all your faculties in relationship to yourself in action. And if you happen to make your back pain and your knee joints healthier, then great.